Hello Dreamers, welcome to Disney Dreamlight Valley Reddit review. Let's see what's been going on this week. By the way, we just finished 42,000 subscribers giveaway, and we're gonna do another giveaway as soon as we reach 44,000 subscribers, which we're actually pretty close to. So if you wanna make that giveaway happen sooner, definitely click the subscribe button. Let's get that number. Let's jump right into it. Yo, this took so long to do, but it's finally done. And I now have a steady supply of every single crop. Okay, I don't know why, but there is so many different posts of a similar farm. There are so many people who are creating farms on floating islands. It's actually very impressive. This looks very solid. I like the sizes. It's pretty respectable. And if you ever need... Wait, this is literally every single crop. I like how there's a lot of space in between these zones, which means you should have enough space for memories and extra crops to drop. I like it. I might actually make one day as well. Oh boy. Second post. I'm gonna say something and you're all not gonna like it. Oh boy. And we're gonna... 1.6 thousand upvotes. Okay, without reading it, I want to try to guess what it's all about. I don't know. For some reason, I don't think that an actual negative post would make it this high. I don't think there is something that terrible going on in the game right now. So my guess, it's actually going to be response to people complaining about something. That's my guess. Let's read it. I would like to preface this by saying that I understand life gets in the way and not everyone has time to sit down and play. Okay, yeah, it's a star path. Yeah, I knew it. I had a very good feeling. I also acknowledge the bugs. It wouldn't be Game Loft if it didn't have bugs. All that being said, it's an egg hunt. Oh, it's not about Star Path, it's about the eggs. Listen, I just did the most insane egg hunt. Me and 5 other content creators had an epic clash yesterday. If you haven't seen it, check out my live stream from yesterday. Me, Cozy, Keto, Miss Skull Crusher, probably Senpai, and Tenny Games, and Oscar Cozy Corner. We all came together. Mr. Left Shark organized the most incredible egg hunt, and we all participated, and it was fun. I'm not gonna spoil who won or how did it go. Check out the stream, and in that stream and description there's links to all of the creators who participated, so definitely give them a follow. It was incredibly fun. We're definitely gonna do this again in the future. But back to the, like, that was the problem. Like, the eggs were hidden in spots where they were incredibly difficult to find, and compared to that, after that, checking my realms for purple eggs just felt so relaxing. It's kind of crazy. Like, before it was so stressful, now it's so relaxing because I went through the most intense egg hunt ever. So I highly recommend go through one of those crazy egg hunts if you feel like the egg hunt that we have right now is terrible. You're supposed to hunt for them. That's the point of the event. The devs were even decent enough to only put the purple ones in certain realms. I agree. That was actually very, very nice of them. If they were in every realm, that would be a trouble. Albeit they're the pain in the patella. Guess what? It's an egg hunt. Another note, we already know this event happens every year, so if you miss it, you can still get it next year. Side note, you need a minimum of 45 purple eggs to make one of each of the new furniture. Please come to me all you want. Shout into the void. Really? There is a lot of people complaining about an egg hunt? I actually haven't seen it. I don't know. I'm missing all of the complaining. I'm missing all of the drama as usual. So each purple egg spawns every 5 minutes, which means to get 45 purple eggs and up to 10. So you're gonna need, I would say, 5 sessions at least. That would take about maybe 5 to 7 minutes to check all 5 realms. Maybe 10. Okay, let's go with 10. Because some of them are pretty big. So 10 minutes, 5 sessions, 50 minutes of checking realms in total. In a 3-week event, 50 minutes. That doesn't sound too bad. That's to craft each of every item. The rest of the eggs are very easy. You can get... the blue ones are pretty difficult, but at least those can be collected with vacuums if you have them. And the ones that you plant and the ones on bushes, they're so easy because you can use your companions to multiply the drops. So... yeah, the purple definitely are the most difficult, and we did talk about this on the egg hunt today. It would be so much easier if the eggs had sparkle. If they would sparkle and make a sound, just like marshmallows or buttons or literally any other quest item that we've had do. I think the reason they don't is because they actually want to make challenging, because this is the only challenge that is actually egg hunt. Like, this is a good point. It's an egg hunt. So I think they did it on purpose to make it more difficult and also make it more rewarding. I like going to the realms because I never really do it otherwise. It gives me a reason. Yeah. And also you equip Hourglass and look for Glimmer while there. 2 birds with 1 stone. Love it. Efficiency. The crafting recipes will still be accessible to use after the event, correct? I have enough eggs, just need to make the items, but I'm out of town. Yeah, it will be. So yeah, I agree with this post. I think it's a very reasonable event. Much more reasonable than the Clover event, because that one was only 1 week, and you needed way more clovers to craft the rainbows. And once again, this event going to be coming back probably every single year. So yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty fun. I'm very happy that they are adding new rewards and expanding. Like, if you remember this first egg hunt we had and the second one was exactly the same. We had the same set of rewards. So if you did the first one, there was no point to do the second one. A lot of people complained. That was the same for the Halloween event, the same for basically every event on the second year. So they listened, and now they're adding new rewards and new mechanics to these events every new year. So I think GameLove did an amazing job with Egg Hunt. And yeah, I hope you guys get enough eggs in time to craft at least one of all the new items. Sorry, the stuff I already have isn't good enough for you. Quest requires ingredients that you have plenty of in storage. They have to be fresh. Yep. Sometimes some quests, for some reason, do not like you have things in the storage. You have to actually collect them. So if the task requires you to have things, you can get them from storage. But if it literally says collect or harvest or gather, then gotta be fresh. Eggs and not eggs that are currently annoying me. Same color as the floor. Yeah, you can barely see the egg there, actually. They chose this color on purpose. Oh my god. Wow, this is really... Yeah, they should have been glowing at least a little bit. Literally this one flower. I don't even see the egg in this picture. Wait, where is it? I still don't see the egg. Whatever these glowy things are. Oh yeah, very distracting. In the long grass next to the blossom, thanks. So, a little tip for the grass, you can just, if you're playing on PC, I don't know if it works on consoles, but I know it works on PC, you can actually lower your graphic settings. If you go to settings, graphics, set it to ultra low, and it's going to remove all the grass, it's going to remove all the shadows, it's just going to be so easy finding these eggs. Not going to help with Beauty and the Beast. Actually, it will help with Beauty and the Beast because it's going to make everything brighter and remove the shadows, which means they're going to stand out more. So definitely, if you have an option to lower graphic settings, definitely do it. It's going to make it much easier to find the eggs. This gong every single time. I never noticed that, actually. If not egg, then why egg shape and color? Wow, people are going crazy with this egg hunt. They're seeing eggs everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Not an egg. An egg. Oh, man. Okay, yeah, this is... Okay, I don't think this post is... Like, it seems like they're making fun of it. Like, it's like a problem, but it's a funny problem to have. That's kind of hilarious. I'm building temples to various Greek gods in the Mount Olympus. Here are my first tour. We got Apollo. All right, that's the hunting, right? Hades. What? Hades gets its own statue. Artemis. Is Artemis something to do with nature? Poseidon. Poseidon is the sea, right? Yep. Yeah, makes sense. Wow, that's interesting. I would love to see all of them side by side. Or like, how do you have them positioned in the valley? That is a cool idea. I've never seen anybody do this. Shop items are overpriced. Another vent. Wow, there is a lot of vents this week. 500 upvotes. Wow, we went from 2,000 to 500 in like a couple of posts. Interesting. So, overpriced. Well, the only item that is potentially overpriced is probably the tail and the ears. 1,200. Though it is 2 items. I actually feel like Alice's dress was probably the most overpriced item. I forgot how much it costs. I think it was 1,750 or 1,500. Everything else is an incredible value. Like this bundle, it's a steal. For 17.50, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items. And they're all beautiful. Well, majority of them are beautiful. Then the Happy Spring Topiary, only 1,000 for a giant, beautiful item that you can sit on. I think it's a great deal. The tail and the ears, once again, 2 items for 1,200. I would say maybe slightly on the higher side. And the dress, considering how, in my opinion, poorly the top of it is done, like the area that goes around the shoulders, it just looks like a leather armor. It's just weird. Weird texture, weird material, and weird thickness to it. Like, I feel like they could have done it a little bit better. So it's kind of funny how the only item that I think is overpriced is actually the only item you bought. I'd say they're more so priced disproportionately than they're overpriced, primarily due to the fact that you can earn the currency to buy these items. I have a lot of gripes with this game, but it's much less predatory than most live service games. Wow, that's not something you very often see. Usually people say that Disney Dreamlight Valley is extremely predatory with their prices. This is completely opposite opinion, which honestly I absolutely agree with. I said it multiple times in the past. There is so many live service games that basically require you to spend money, or at least like you have to buy at least the battle pass or whatever it's called in that specific game, and not many games actually allow you to get most of the currency back if you complete it. Some games do, but some games do not give you anything back. So every season, if you want to get another pass, you have to buy it with real money. So technically, in Disney Dreamlight Valley, if you stay completely 100% free to play, you can have the entire Star Path premium version for free every single month. You can collect so much moonstones from the chests, from voting, and from DreamSnaps, even if you don't get 4K every time. Even if you get like 600, 900 every single week, that's still like 1 or 2, maybe even 3 decent premium items on top of the Star Path every month. And let's be honest, some of them are must-haves, premium shop items. Some of them are nice-haves. Some of them you could probably do without. Like, I don't think there is a single person out there who absolutely loves every single premium shop item. I am curious. Let me know in the comments. You don't have to do like very specific math. Just approximately, if you think about premium shop, and if you are free to play or very low spender, approximately how many items percentage-wise are you buying on average from premium shop? Like, do you feel like you're getting like half of the premium shop items? Do you get more than half? Do you get less than half? Like, how many items do you feel are actually worth buying? I would probably guess it's going to be half or less than half. There's a lot of premium shop items that I bought because I wanted to review them for the video, and I've never used them since. I will probably use them at some point in one of my builds, but those were not necessary purchases, so I completely agree. Disney Dreamlight Valley gives you lots of ways to earn premium currency and get all the best items. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? So the comment section to this post is actually very interesting. Half of the people saying that DreamSnaps allow them to basically stay free to play and buy the best items that they want. And then another half saying that they didn't realize how much moonstones you can actually get from DreamSnaps. So a lot of people still to this day do not take DreamSnaps seriously. They do not participate at all, or literally just not putting any effort. So I would once again use this opportunity to tell people how amazing DreamSnaps are, and how if you put just a little bit of effort, and by a little bit of effort I mean try watching, there's so many amazing tutorials on my channel and on other creators' channels how to do better in DreamSnaps. There are a few very simple tips and tricks and strategies that you can follow to increase your chances of getting higher results tremendously without even needing to spend any extra time. It is possible to maybe spend 15, 20, 30 minutes tops to get at least 1,500 moonstones every week, with occasional 4K popping up here and there. So yeah, if you're still avoiding DreamSnaps, and if you feel like you need more moonstones in your life, give it a try. You have nothing to lose except 15-20 minutes of your time. Forget pumpkins. Over 500,000K. 500K every 5 minutes with mining. I'm listening. How? There is no way you got all of these gems in 5 minutes. There is no way. Unless there is. Wait a second. Mining potion plus every single villager converted into miner. Does that work? To be honest, I feel like... No, I don't think you can do this in 5 minutes. Even with a potion, even with every single character as a miner, you would get on average 25 gems. Sometimes 36. Wait, actually that might be possible with a potion. My god. 46 miners and pickaxe potions will do in 3 minutes. Glade, Forest, and Frosted. Wow, this much gold would have taken me days with pumpkins. Wait, what? Days? Okay, first of all, you don't need a full inventory of pumpkins to get 500k. I think you need like maybe half of it. And how would it take days? I mean, it would definitely take more than 5 minutes to plant it all. If you count only the work. Yeah, like I don't count the time it takes for them to grow. I only count to plant and to harvest. I don't even count watering because you don't need to harvest it right away. You can just literally plant it, then come back a few days later. It's probably going to rain a couple times in between, so your pumpkin's going to be ready. And then you harvest it, and you can do this every couple of days, and you're probably never going to run out of star coins. But if this is actually 5 minutes, 500k, I need to do some math. Ooh, I smell some science experiments. Is mining actually better? But then you have to take the potions into account. Because, like, you have to get Dreamlight. You say gardening takes mist, but what about Dreamlight? Sure, you can get Onyx back from mining, which, once again, you only got one. I don't think you can duplicate Onyx. From this entire thing, only one Onyx. So this would not even be enough to craft the potions that you've used to get this stuff. So if you have unlimited supply of Dreamlight and Onyx, sure, this will work. But otherwise... And also Vitalis crystals. You have to be mining in Vitalis mines to even get the crystals back. Okay, I'm starting to see some flaws with this strategy. If you take out the potions from the equation, I think this 500k, 600k would probably turn maybe in about 100k, maybe 150. Interesting. What do you guys think? Do you think mining is actually better than farming? Also, I feel like the most important question is which activity do you find the most enjoyable? For example, if fishing, for some reason, became the most profitable method to get star coins in the game, I would still not do it. I just don't like fishing. And even if it makes me twice as much money as farming, I would still rather do farming because I just find it more relaxing. Because I can literally just hold the button and my character is just going to plant everything and then hold the button and my character is going to harvest everything. So it's like, it's much more relaxing. I can watch something while doing that. I don't have to pay my full attention to it. And the money is keep coming to my wallet. Same with mining. I don't hate mining, but I would never be able to mine for money because, once again, it requires a lot of engagement and it's going to be a lot of monotonous work. I don't know. I'm a farmer. I'm a farmer at heart. Let me know in the comments. What do you guys think? Multiplayer is effectively dead. Now that everyone is so afraid of valley visits and travel, it seems like multiplayer has been effectively killed off. Do you think this was by design? Will we ever get comment from the game developers? Really miss the open boutiques. I haven't seen any of the old boutiques posters. I don't know if they're afraid to open back up or if they've been banned. It's honestly just depressing. I miss my beautiful dresses. Well, first of all, I don't think it was by design. Why would they spend insane amounts of money and resources developing? Like, multiplayers are not easy to make. This took a lot of resources. So I don't think they killed it on purpose. And we did get a reply. I do have a whole video where I messaged Gameloft, and I actually got a pretty decent reply. It wasn't perfect. Obviously, they're not just gonna give us like a very straightforward and simple answer. There is a lot of like they need to. It's like more of a business talk, but still, we got some details. We learned that all of the bans and flags are done manually. And there is actually a decent chance that you can appeal it if you are absolutely convinced that you didn't do anything wrong. But I feel like the damage is already done. Even if Gameloft comes out and says, okay, we basically, sorry that so many people got banned. We are refining our methods, and we're gonna try to make sure that it doesn't happen, that only like people who actually use exploits are gonna get banned. Even if they just come out and give us some clarity, I still think most people will just not want to risk it, because losing DreamSnaps, like at this point, I don't know if I would continue playing the game if I lost access to DreamSnaps. In my opinion, if they just removed DreamSnaps from the equation, if the only thing you would lose if you hack is access to multiplayer, which is actually the reason you got in trouble to begin with. So the problem is not the actual modding, at least from what I understand. The problem is when you mod the items and then try to sell them to other, like they're literally doing this to fight those stores that sell duped resources for real money. So just ban people and stop them from using multiplayer. Stop them from going to other valleys and spreading these items. Why ban DreamSnaps? That doesn't help anybody. It just makes a lot of innocent people who heard about other innocent people getting banned being deadly afraid of multiplayer. If you just take out DreamSnaps from that equation, if the ban does not disallow you from participating in DreamSnaps, I feel like the community is going to become much more at ease and actually be willing to start using multiplayer again. But in the end of the day, yeah, I pretty much agree. Multiplayer is kind of... It's not completely dead, but it's the deadest it's ever been. And I personally don't know if there is anything that can be done to resurrect it, except like developers just completely reverting any bans. Like if they just come out and say, we took out the code that flags and bans people, you can do whatever you want, you can dupe the items, you're not going to get banned. Unless that happens, which it never will, the multiplayer will probably never be the same again. Alright, final post of the day. Dear Gameloft, please hear me out. Related to old star paths. So I began playing when the game first came out in early access. However, since it was in early access, I always thought I'm not going to lose something. The game will eventually come out officially, and then I will have time to collect everything. Such a big mistake. I have lost so many things, so many star paths and events. I wish you would bring again some old star paths for which the player can pay to access with moonstones, and then we can unlock again all the items we have missed. It takes so long to wait to get all of the items in the premium shop, and of course it's so much more expensive. And I have now finished everything there is to do in the game, plus expansions. Oh wow. So it would be very interesting to unlock old star paths again. Please consider my idea. I have seen it in other games. I have seen this point many times, and a lot of people asked for it. I personally don't have any problem with it, but I know a lot of people are actually against it. A lot of people who've been playing since day one feel like basically that's their reward for being early adopter of the game, having access to some exclusive content that newer players don't, which I can see the point. I personally feel like it doesn't hurt me if new players get access to those items cheaper. Like it literally doesn't have any effect on me. So I'm all for it. If for some reason this happens in the future, I'm gonna support this. I want everybody to have all the best items. The DreamSnaps are gonna become so much better. It's gonna be harder to compete, but it's also gonna be much more fun. I feel like we can make both camps happy. What if they bring back Star Paths, but they make them more expensive? And let's say you have to pay, I don't know, maybe 5,000 moonstones for the premium instead of 2,500, and it can run alongside one of the new star paths. So if somebody really want those items, they will have to grind both star paths and pay extra moonstones for the old one, or maybe keep it the same price, but like do not have any moonstones as rewards in that star path. I don't know. I honestly don't know what's the best way to implement it, but it seems like GameLoft chose to sell old star path items for insane prices. Like, if you want to talk about overpriced premium shop items, let's talk about star path items from previous star paths. Those are the most ridiculously overpriced items. Like, it doesn't make any sense. The actual new premium items that they've designed specifically for premium shop, most of the time have much higher value than the old items that already were existing in the game and that most people got pretty much for free. Now they bring them back for insane prices. One item costing 5 times more than people actually paid for the entire star path. It just doesn't compute in my head. I feel like they should drastically lower the prices for old star path items. Otherwise, it's just ridiculous. But anyway, this was the Reddit review. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much to our amazing supporters. We had so much fun yesterday. By the way, 2 streams in a row. How about that? If that's not the reason to like this video and subscribe to the channel, I don't know what is. And there's going to be one more tomorrow. We're going to continue decorating my valley. We're, I guess, going to start the beach because Meadow is done. Plaza is done. We're actually doing it. I'm making progress. My valley is finally going to be fully decorated and it's going to be glorious. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, dreamers, and goodbye.
Oh, nice day we're having, isn't it?
Oh, it's wonderful. Woohoo!
Amazing. Gotta tell you, it is really beautiful here. Hey, nice to see you.